Yeah, she's gone above and beyond for us so far, and hopefully she can keep going tonight.
Absolutely. It's an outside draw, but it's not a bad map. So you think she's going to go all right?
Yeah, as long as she gets the start clear, it's her race to lose, really.
Absolutely. Well, best of luck. I've got her on top, lads. Lamia Myler, 7-1, 6 and 8 for me in the champion short course.
Thanks, Ethan. Looming up to the champion short course, and as mentioned, not a stack between these two top chances in Lamia Myler and also Skinny Olive. They're absolutely expected to go forward early. And Nathan, Sky Racing 1, join us. How do you think this race is going to play out, particularly early? Because I think whatever happens early is going to be how the finish looks.
Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of speed drawn closer to the fence. I think the wide draw for Lamia Myler is a real advantage in this race. Wide draws over the 390. If you're happy to use them, you can slingshot around the pressure approaching the first corner. She gets the opportunity to do that here. 220 in the market, I think, is a backable price. Skinny Olive, the main danger, drawn closer to the fence. The slight concern is the speed drawn initially outside of her will want to get down on top of her in the early stages. So her fate is going to be soon realised on box rise. But I think Lamia Myler has a box draw here to slingshot around the outside and be awfully hard to beat.
So Nathan Rooney and Ethan Christian with the 7 Lamia Myler. This is the Pink Diamond Champion Short Course Final. The speed early is going to be red hot. Let's see how it plays out. Here's Dan.
39. Green light on. Set to run. The Pink Diamond Champion Short Course Final. They're ready. And they're away, and beginning quickly was Wrong Bias is going to lead early. Railing Skinny Olive, pushing on now, So Certain. Here comes House of Turbo, trying to get around them was Lamia Miller, and it did. It got very tight though. Right off the track was Lyrical Lassie. Around the turn, Wrong Bias tackled by Lamia Miller on the outside. They bump, coming Lyrical Lassie. It's Wrong Bias in front. Wrong Bias! Wrong Bias won the champion and beat Lamia Miller and House of Turbo the rail. Lyrical Lassie fourth, home from So Certain. Then came Skinny Olive, Mr. Beats, and last in was Dundee Smoky. It's a blowout in the final of the champion short course. Wrong Bias and David Kerr in 21.982. What a win.
The pressure was absolutely red hot early, Nath, and the run of Lamia Myler has been absolutely huge. We'll get to her shortly, but for Wrong Bias, he speared out tonight. In the end, that was a race-winning move.
Yeah, he's a greyhound who has been in free-for-all company around Warragul of recent times and been a model of consistency. He was able to begin really well here tonight. He was able to get across to the rail, and he's a hard dog to get past, as we've just seen. When he's hard up against the fence, he keeps digging in, and he was digging in late and was able to hold off Lamia Myler in the run to the line. They had a little bit of a bump down the home straight. She didn't quite begin as well as the Thompsons would have hoped, I would imagine. She was trying to slingshot around the outside. She was most probably just at half a length slow on box rise, and she couldn't quite slingshot around the outside. She loomed up down the straight, but Wrong Bias dug in deep for trainer David Kerr and was able to take care of business in the champion short course here tonight.
Wrong Bias wins the champion short course, and who knows what that means for David Kerr later on when he puts the collar and lead on He Shines. In the run of Lamia Myler to be beaten half a length and still run 22 dead from where she was after the first 50 metres. Big performance.
Yeah, she's typically a lid pinger and a high-speed greyhound. She didn't quite get it right out wide here tonight, and I think that was the key to the race. Wrong Bias was able to find the top, and he was able to get across Skinny Olive and Mr. Beats, who we thought might have been punching up hard underneath him, but once he gets across and he gets on the fence, he's a very consistent greyhound. He's a genuine free-for-aller around Warragul Circuit, and he's a hard dog to get past when he's on the lure. He does everything right. He's no well beater. He won't run the arms off the clock and run sectional records, but he's just a good, genuine dog, and he was able to get the job done in the 50,000 to the winner group listed champion short courser here tonight.
Indeed, for Skinny Olive, she just didn't get the start right as well as what she needed to.
Yeah, there was a few that didn't get the start right. It was an interesting sort of race. Skinny Olive didn't ping like she did first up. Mr. Beats didn't ping. Dundee Smoky completely missed it. He came out 15 behind him. I'm not sure if you've seen that, Jace, but he literally stayed in the boxes. Lamia Myler didn't begin like we expected. So I don't know what happened at the start. It'd be a race that I'd have to go back and dissect. But all I know is Wrong Bias got it right. He got to the fence and he ran his typical honest race out in front, and he wasn't for catching.
100%. And he's had a good run, David Kerr, over the past few years, and particularly over the past couple of weeks. And Ethan Christian, he gets even better tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a lot of excitement behind the boxes there, David. A fantastic win for the boy. He didn't know his odds going around. It's probably for the best. He put on a great show.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, he doesn't know what he's paying, but The dog's so consistent. He always puts in 100% every time.
Consistent, and he puts in every time, but he's so consistent at box rise as well. He just always gets himself to the right spot at the right time, and that's what you need to do in these races, isn't it?
Especially a race like that, you've got to jump and get in front, and like I keep saying, they've got to catch him. So
you've obviously only been in the sport training since not a huge amount of time. We've seen you recently in the Sandown Cup Sunnyside, Joe. How'd you come across this boy?
Good question. The owners just brought him over and said, "Are we interested in giving him a go?" And we said, "Yeah, absolutely." So,
well, it seems like it's paid dividends. You've given him a go, and he's come away with a champion short course. Do you expect that you could win a race like this with him?
I knew he had it in him. It's just trying to get it out of him. He's just getting all the right breaks and the luck, and it's happened tonight. So.
Absolutely, that's half the battle, and you've done a tremendous job with him. Best of luck moving forward, and enjoy your night, mate.
No, good on you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
It's a terrific win, wrong bias in the champion short course, holding out Lamia Mila in a fantastic affair. There was plenty going on, but all honours to David Kerr and wrong bias.
Great story it is, Ethan. He's a man that's invested a lot of money and certainly a changing career when it comes to having a maintenance business. His wife, Rose, having a experience in teaching, to give that away and take total investment in greyhound racing and starting to pay dividends.
Yeah, they're having a really good run, aren't they? They've got a numerous amount of runners that are now competing at the highest level, and when you compete and you can keep getting there, you eventually get the breaks. And tonight he was able to get the breaks. Wrong bias, he got in front. A few of his main market rivals got things wrong, and he was able to get across to the fence, dictate from the front and be too good in the champion short course final here tonight for the Kerr Kennel.
Indeed. Race 5 coming up here at the Meadows. First leg of the quaddie, Nathan. We see Campfire for Johnny Barbara, $2.50. He's a fast dog. How important is box 1 for him tonight?
Well, he's got to make the right decision off box 1. He's not going to be the leader of this race, but he's been able to sit behind him off the red. Here he comes back in grade to grade 5 company. He's been racing around the Meadows in mixed grade 3 and 4 and free-for-all company, so the drop in grade is going to be the key. He's a greyhound who likes to use a little bit of the track throughout his races, but off box 1 here, if he can just get the draw behind a couple of these front markers and then pick the right path to go around down the back straight and stay in contention, I think he'll be too strong late. He gets his opportunity to return to the winners list here. We have seen him win at the Meadows in 30 and 12 before. I think he gets his chance to win off the inside draw here with a lot of pace in the race. He's just going to have to sit behind, take the right opportunity when it presents, and if he does, he looks the one they have to beat.
There's the thoughts of the guru, Nathan Rooney. Ethan Christian, what's your thoughts on his first leg of the quaddie at the Meadows?
Yeah, 1, 3, 5 and 4 for me. I couldn't agree more with what Nathan said. I think Campfire's the class edge in this race. Not the fastest out, but from that nice box draw should be able to hold a lovely spot and get over the top of them late. Quite keen on Campfire. I think he's going to go really well here.
So Ethan and Nate both with Campfire, as is our man on course there at the Meadows, Paul Hammond. Let's get to him. First leg of the quaddie at the Meadows.
Let's go. All right, I've got Sandra McGrath, who's very synonymous with the Shepherd and Greyhound Racing Club. Very well known around here, very well known face. So get Sandra to rub the dog.
Don't worry, eh? What one who in the early games did Hawthorne?
Racing, Campfire, the inside came out pretty well. Showing face was Unreal Miss, a good charge for the early lead, and Meatball Molly. Meatball Molly goes to the lead. Campfire checked the first corner, going up to second. Holden Bar with a nice run. Then came Oxaman in third. Then was Sit and Steer. Campfire drifted back the first corner. Then Unreal Miss well back. Crimson Cannon and Dark Label down the back, and Meatball Molly still does it well. In second placing was Holden Bale. Threading through was Sit and Steer around the corner, but it's Meatball Molly. Meatball Molly has led all the way. Holden Bale second, third Sit and Steer, then Campfire. Yeah, behind those were Ox the Man, well back Unreal Miss. Last couple, Crimson Cannon and Dark Label.
Meatball Molly wins the first leg of the quaddie at the Meadows. Nathan for Campfire, he's got too far back, didn't he? But for Meatball Molly, if she's been one of those types for ages, when she gets it right, she's good. It's just all about the consistency.